everybody. I came up with a brand new salted caramel cake with buttercream cheese frosting. I have made protein sparing modified fast cakes when we were doing the protein sparing modified fast and when I was doing all of those things, but I wanted to add more fats back into my cake. So in my head, I created this today, and I'm gonna make it, and we'll be honest as far as taste and texture is concerned when we're done. You guys know me, I'm crazy Wendy, experimenting in the kitchen. Pass or fail, I'm gonna share it with you guys live on camera rather than make a whole bunch of messes behind the scene and then show you the perfected, because that's not how I roll. Plus, I don't like wasting ingredients. Good morning. We are testing. It is almost 7 o'clock, so we're going to have to go out the door because we have appointments at our doctor's at 8 and 8:30 respectively. We're going on a totally fasted state. Hopefully we can go right from him to go getting our blood workup done today. Let me get mine done. That's what we're hoping for. Hopefully I can come back with a glucose monitor, CGM monitor. How's everybody this morning? Nothing like having to prick your finger first thing in the morning. 4.0.
So you're getting up and dealing with a little prick.
Yes, I am. We went out to dinner twice yesterday. Out to eat. We basically had ice cream for dinner here. 98 and 04. 98 and 04. Nurse Wendy to the rescue.
Got enough?
Yes, it is. Get a little bit more. This is Harry's. .5, Harry. I'm proud of you. Yeah. You're in ketosis. You're in mild ketosis. Let's get this going here.
Well, I've been trying to keep it from going away.
I'm sorry. It's this guy's fault. Sometimes these things don't suck the blood up right. You know? Mm-hmm. 99. So you're in ketosis and you're also in GKI. I know you are. Harry's glucose of 99 and 0.5. He is not in GKI ketosis. He's at an 11. That one is Harry's.
Right date?
Yes, it is. 7:02 a.m. and mine is 98 and 0.4. I am not in GKI ketosis. I'm 13.6. Anyway, you guys, we are headed out to the doctor. And we'll come back and share all the news, all the knowledge we gleaned from that appointment. Ready?
Yep.
Hey everybody, we just got through with the doctor, and my insurance will not cover a CGM, which is a constant glucose monitor. He wants to do all kinds of blood workup, which we just got done, and we went and did that right after we were done with him. Yes, I need a mammogram and I need a colonoscopy. Harry needs a colonoscopy. We got an EKG. We did there's a breath exam that you have to do because I had that issue with long haul virus after I was done, and my breathing. Huh? Oh yeah, and I got this done It was pre-cancer. No, it was a keratosis. I can't ever say the name of it.
It's just,
Harry,
I get them all over.
Harry got his nose done, his arm done, his hand done because he had cancer, pre-cancer.
Yeah, our doctor does skin also.
He does everything. And then Harry needed his right side of his ear canal was plugged with wax, so they irrigated that out,
Well, that
pulled
happens
out the wax.
if you wear hearing aids.
Yes,
you
it just shoves the
you
wax
get
in.
that, yeah.
And then what else did we have done? Just had a complete
That was
physical.
about it, really. I mean, oh, you had your
I had
you
everything.
EKG.
Yeah, EKG and everything, and the breathing, and my breathing was normal. Thank God, goodness. Couldn't hear anything. My sinuses are very swollen. He asked if I wanted antibiotics, and I told him I started using the Navage, and he said, "Why don't you try using it for the rest of the week? Use it continuously. If you need antibiotics," he said, "call me and I'll call in a prescription, because I don't want to take antibiotics if I don't have to. I'm swollen, but it's dry inside. It's just all swollen in there, so I don't have any wetness at all in my nose." Anyway, you guys, we decided to come to USA Egg after doing all of these things and get some coffee, relax, and get breakfast. So I'll share with everybody what we got to have for breakfast. We each they have a protein menu on the very back of the page, you guys, because it's keto low carb at USA Egg. I've got 3 poached eggs because I like them. They're my favorite.
Yep.
I have got a Black Angus patty with cheddar cheese, and we have got broccoli. They did give a side of tomatoes, and she just brought me some butter for my broccoli. And yes, we know it's probably not the best butter, but I want butter on my broccoli today. They took a bunch of blood, 5 vials
Yep.
for each of us, and I am putting Chef's Blend all over everything, and Harry has the same thing. So you guys, I'm breaking my fast. Yes, indeed I am. Anyway, you guys, gotta eat now.
Hey everybody, been a while since I've done one of these, huh? Been outside with my dog. I don't let her go outside alone anymore. So, anyways, talk about what we're doing today. Today, we went to a little coffee shop called Momentto Caffe. There's the name right there. I think you can see it, right? Helps if I put on my glasses. You can kind of see it right there, right? This one is, I really like this one, Guatemala. That's what it's called. It's really good. So what I'm going to do, if you can see, it all these came in bean form because that's kind of the way I wanted them. Because we could chop. I like to chop them up myself if I can. If I have it, this is not a gigantic bag, so it's not going to be that hard. And the item I'm going to be using to chop these beans up, is this little coffee grinder right here. Little coffee goes in there. See the blade? Little blade there spins around. We got it. This is a Nesco. Now, I think I put this on the website, you know, on our store, the Amazon store, I think, or one like it. I can't remember. It's been a while ago. I'll check it out again to see if it's on there. But I really like this one because it holds quite a bit. It does good enough for me for right now. I don't really usually do a whole lot. But I want to do I want to chop up this whole thing today. So that's what I'm going to do. And this is the Guatemala. This is the one that Wendy and I like the best down there. So we're going to start. Now, still got some grinds in there from last time. So you can see in there, and I'm going to fill this up to about here with beans. Right? This lip, that lip. So, and then we're going to do like I normally do with my coffee. It's all going to be black, of course. So plug this thing in, and ow. Let's get to grinding. Put the beans in, right there. Then I put this lid on, real on and off switches on the side, and away we go. That's it. That's all it takes. And this comes off. You should smell that. Ah. There it all is, just like that. That's pretty much all there is to it. It's so easy to do. And I'm doing this in real time, so you can notice it really doesn't take all that long. Look at how much coffee you get out of that. So I had to use a bigger bowl because I know it's going to fill the bowl up. Now I don't care if they don't pretty much grind all the way down. I really don't like my coffee grounded towards like a powder. And let me show you. Because if you look, it's not really a powder. It's more of a grain. I don't like it real powdery. I just really don't. I like it more, a little bigger chunks than a powder. So let's try some of this out. So what I do is I bring this, then I bring this in. You guys probably seen this before. I use this a lot. This is pretty much what I do when I'm making my coffee. Then I put 2 scoops in here. So this is the scoop that I use. It's equivalent to about 2.5 tablespoons. So I like my coffee a certain way, and I always test all my coffees the same. 2 scoops. 2. That's it. I always test my coffees the same way. 2 scoops. Or however you want to. How about that? Then I bring my hot water and I pour it in. I always pour it to the same position. Then pour it into this. I always use this. This is my tasting glass here. I'm drinking on test, so I can look at the coffee. Can you see it? See the coffee? Color, how it looks. I like mine dark. So let's see how she tastes. Oh yeah, just like it did. Momentto Coffee. I think you guys will like this one. This one's I think this is the most mild of them, as far as I'm concerned. What do I do with the wrapper? So it's down here saying Guatemala Finca. Now this one's probably a good, I think Wendy really likes this. So I'm going to have her come in here and try this out. Tell me what she thinks. To have Wendy test it, she's got to have it in her own little cup. So I pull out one of these for her. Come on over here.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I want you to try this out. Here.
Oh, look, he's got me a real cup instead of a glass.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so you know which one this is, right?
This is the Guatemala Vinca, my favorite that I had.
Yep.
Now, how did you make this one?
Like I always do, 2 scoops.
Man, that's
Which should be really the equivalent of like 5 tablespoons into this, which is over 800. I like doing about 900. So I always fill it up, get as much coffee as I can. What do you think? Does it taste like it did?
Yes.
Did it taste the same? I think it tastes the same as it did.
There is no acidic taste. There is no bitterness. And there is no burnt. Why? I'm taller than you.
You got heels on?
And you're barefoot.
Yeah.
I'm taller than him.
Yeah, well, you know, you are now.
And you guys, he's got a big old owie. You got to show him your nose.
Oh, I will.
And I've got a big
Here it is, right here.
And show him my owie from when they did this. And they did Harry's arm and hand too.
Oh, yeah.
It was pre-cancer, you guys. I love this. This is so good, but you know what?
What? You want to fix it up a little bit, do you?
Actually, it's just so dang good.
It is. It really is.
If you are trying to get rid of your sweet coffees, because I know a lot of you are doing that right now, and you are looking for a good, rich, and delicious coffee with no bitterness, absolutely
it's
no
really
burnt taste, good flavor, if not great flavor,
right,
and you want to get rid of the sugar, the sweetness, this is a great coffee for you to go to. Because I'm telling you, it's got to me, there is a little hint of that caramel on the back. Just a teeny sweetness to the bean that
she's good at telling
is really delicious, you guys. I love this coffee. Now, I haven't tried all 40 flavors that Momentto Coffee has.
We got
but the
3.
Guatemala so far, Finca, F-I-N-C-A, Guatemala Finca, is my most favorite. Now, we haven't tried no, we did try the one when we did our dark roast. But this, to me, is a marvelous cup of coffee.
Yeah.
It really is. It's going to taste great with the creamers, the sugars, the collagen, and all those things. But if you're looking to get rid of sugar, sweetness, this is the coffee for you.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I'm telling you, as a Girl Scout from old, to me, there is no acid, no bitterness, and no burnt taste.
We don't get a kickback or anything from these guys at all. We're just trying to show you guys some good stuff that we find. When we find
something we like, I want to share it with the world. That's how I am.
But she did give us a 10% discount.
Yes, and it's loving it on keto. The way you would write it out with the spaces, loving space, it space, on space, keto. On their websites, the Momentto website down in the description below for you all and for me when I want to go and get some.
Right.
So I get a discount. But you guys, I love this coffee.
Yeah, it's really good.
And yes, I'm going to say this. I like this particular coffee better than Arbuckle's. I do.
It depends. Some mornings I want something that's
Arbuckle's heavier.
Yeah.
To me.
Really heavy.
This is not.
This is
not weak.
I think this would be good morning coffee for a lot of people.
Smooth and delicious. It is. This is what they serve in the morning, she says.
Yeah,
so
this is a good morning coffee.
Don't dirt your nose. You've got a big blister on it from them doing it.
I know,
so
I know.
anyway, you guys, cheers.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Cheers. Happy coffee.
Happy coffee.
5-minute coffee break.
Sorry, everybody. Had a phone call from Mom. I'm going to have to go over there later because she had her hair done today. She gets a wash and a set, and her curlers, she fell asleep and her curlers are all falling out, and she's very worried because she wants to go to church tomorrow on campus. So I'm going to go over and re-curl her hair for her after I make the cake. Okay, you guys, let me see where I'm at now. 2 phone calls, one after the other. 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. I like the monk fruit golden because it's not as wet as this. This is more like real brown sugar, and the monk fruit golden is more like granulated sugar. It's not as moist as this is. I just have to mix it a little bit better. Now let me get back to what I was doing. 2 tablespoons of egg yolk powder. Now, caveat. For the butter powder and the egg yolk powder, I have alternative. You can use real raw egg yolks and real butter that's been melted and cooled. And there's a note in here when to do it, how to do it, etc. So I've got both on my recipe. So I am just doing 2 tablespoons of egg yolk. I am doing 2 tablespoons of butter. This recipe is pretty forgiving. If you have a little bit more or less on the butter and the egg yolks, it's not as forgiving on the egg white protein powder. And I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. Oops. Got some sticking because of the stickiness of the, I didn't get a whole, just a little bit. There. 1 tablespoon of gelatin powder. I use Zint. You don't have to use it, but I like it. It's grass-fed beef. It's Zint. You guys can go get Knox gelatin at any store, usually in the bakery section. That works just as well. Put a tablespoon of Knox gelatin in here. And I'm just going to stir this up. The part I don't like is the Bestie brown sugar is clingy. Everything clings to it because it's not as dry. It's a moister brown sugar, so you might have a lump in your batter at the end. Man, does that smell good. Okay, now in the bowl there is 1 1/2 cups of water. I am going to put in half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. Half. Half a teaspoon, just right down into the water. Now this is brand new, you guys, brand new. I'm only going to use 100 grams of my egg white protein powder because I put in 2 packages of keto chow, and this is a cake, not a bread. So we're going to see how this does. So I am putting in 100 grams. And the nice thing is you're saving money because you're not using as much egg white protein powder as you do on my bread recipes, but you are adding keto chow. There. And if you look right here, 100 grams. Just change. Why does it do that?
Something falls off your thing.
Drives me nuts. Well, a gram is pretty small. Let me move this over here so I have some room to maneuver. Okay, you guys, I'm going to mix this in my ACEKOOL mixer right here. I'm going to put it down and I'm going to mix this probably for about 10 minutes or until we have stick peaks. So let's get started here. Start it on low. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. I was wondering how it was gonna whip because I got 20 grams less of the egg white powder. Now you put your powder in, the rest of the ingredients that all have the fats in them. And you do this on low. And then if you were gonna replace your butter powder and your raw eggs, you would put them in after we put in this. So I'm gonna put this on low.
So that'd be the very last thing.
It would be the very last thing. I just want to incorporate all of this, but I don't want to really overheat it. I want to turn this up to high for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you would add your other butter and your egg yolks raw and melted cooled butter at this point and move it through and incorporate it. Now, let me get that out here. You need to come over here.
Don't forget to undo your bowl.
I did it first. Harry goes, why aren't you undoing the bowl first? I don't think about it because I haven't used this bowl in a while and it locks into place. So let me put this in the sink real quick. Now, as you can see, look, there's some white on the sides that you want to incorporate, and you want to go down to the bottom because the white is just egg whites. So you want to make sure everything is incorporated. Any powder on the side, any leftover eggs, butter, any of the things that you fold in at the end. We may have some brown sugar nodules throughout our cake because the bestie is not the best to put in with this because it's very moist. I like the monk fruit golden the best for this, but I didn't have any, so I used what I had. Okay, I'm gonna put this, man, does that smell delicious. Man, that smells good. And I'm gonna split this in half as I can. Should I make one cake or two? Well,
if you can do
maybe
two, it'd be great, but if you can't.
Well, what happens is you put the butter in and it flattens out really quickly. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have to put this all into, I think this is going to be a onesie cake because I put a lot more fat in it than my original recipe because I want more fat in my diet right now. And what cake doesn't taste delicious with more butter in it and more eggs? So I'm going to put this in there and just use one cake pan, not two. Unless you double the batch. Now this may blow up really high, I don't know, but we'll see. Oh yeah, that looks beautiful. See a piece of brown sugar lump right there, but I'm going to leave it. Brown sugar lumps are fine with me. Oh man. Oh man.
Tastes good, huh?
Oh yeah. So kind of slap it a few times. Let's put this in the oven and cook it for about 25 minutes, you guys. We may have to adjust the time. We'll check it for doneness at 25 minutes. Preheated oven. Mark it, set, go. We'll wash all this good stuff and we'll come back and make buttercream cheese frosting. Yes, indeed. Okay, you guys, I'm going to make buttercream cheese frosting for this, and I have the recipe for the frosting at the bottom. I made it for a double cake, but I'm still going to use it because it'll be delicious. 12 ounces cream cheese softened. I just got through measuring everything. It's easy because the one packet is 8 ounces and the other one's 4, so I'm going to put all this in here. I'm going to put the butter in first. I put in half a teaspoon of Cabela caramel. You can get the Cabela caramel from Gremberry Farms, Gremberry Farms, and if you type in Gremlin, you get 5% off. Rich March is a great guy, and he has every flavor imaginable. You guys want to stock up now, by the way, because fall is here. If you want the pumpkins, you want the, all the flavors of fall, you better go get yours now so he doesn't run out. But I just ran out. I'm going to have to order some more, Rich. So save me a bottle because I'm coming. Anyway, I'm putting 8 ounces of Kerrygold room temperature butter in there. Oh, yeah. That's good enough to lick, huh? Oh, man. I used to use the wrapper for the butter to grease the pans with. My mom taught me that a long time ago. The old paper wrappings. And then 12 ounces cream cheese frosting. Philly cream cheese. 12 ounces of that. This is like really soft. Excuse me, Harry, I gotta be able to see. I know, it's all about the camera with you. It's all about the camera. It's all about being able to see my products.
Well, this is their eyeballs.
This is their eyeballs?
Yeah.
There you go. Woo! Yeah. Now, let me put this in here. And I have got homemade vanilla sweetener. It takes her, I think, 18 months to make. And this was given to me by one of my viewers who also makes the most beautiful looking, beautiful smelling homemade soaps, you guys, in the world. And it's like when we were growing up as kids, our parents had Guess towels and Guess soaps. They had these little soaps that we were not allowed to use. And these soaps look like candies. Anyway, Harry, I need your help with this. I can't open it. She made it in 2021. Vanilla extract. I'm so excited to use it. I'm gonna smell it. Ooh. Yum. Smell, Harry. Smell this.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to use half a teaspoon. This is 1/4 of a teaspoon, so I'm putting in 2 of these. Man, that smells delicious. Ooh, I'm so excited about this. Thank you. Oops, a little bit more. There. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Then I am putting in, what else? I'm going to put in some Better English toffee stevia. I'm going to put in a teaspoon, which would be 4 of these. I just don't want to dirty up more dishes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, that vanilla smells good, you guys. Then I am going to put in, I'm going to beat this, get it soft, and then when we're all done, I'm going to put in half a cup of Swerve's confectioner sugar. And you guys, the exciting thing is this was a gift, but I got 2, so I have 1 out in Arvita and 1 here. So I don't have to buy another one of these. That worked out great. It really did. Okay, I'm going to turn this on low. Come on, butter. Put you outside and you'd melt to death. Oh, yeah. Buttercream cheese frosting all day long. Because of that, let me see. Let me taste it real quick. Let me get a spoon. Other sugar and half of a cup of confectioner sugar. You can use, this is monk fruit erythritol blend. You can use Swerve. I just find that if I use the erythritol monk fruit blend, I don't get the cooling effect. I'm gonna leave that over there right now. You should have put an apron on.
Probably, right?
Let me get a, here, you washed my paddle. My tongue, you washed the tongue. So let me get it off here. Make sure this is all incorporated. I don't like a dry cake, and I like lots of frosting. You guys may have something different in mind, but not me. That is perfection. Man, Harry, taste this. Here, come over here. Turn around and tell me your honest opinion. That is so good. Do I need a little bit more vanilla or not? I think it's really good.
No, it's like buttery, good.
Sweet, just enough sweet, not too overly sweet.
Yeah, it's good.
Can taste the caramel in it.
Yep. Oh yeah. That's gonna be really good.
Me, you know, I put half a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm gonna put in a whole teaspoon because I'm just thinking this vanilla is really good. So a whole teaspoon vanilla. Vanilla is really good. You can smell it, you know?
Yep.
Clean the spatula off of the vanilla. Let me get this going just a little bit. And this is where you could add your coloring, you know. Oh yeah. Oh no. That needed that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Taste this, Harry. Ooh. Needed that vanilla. Is so good.
Oh man.
I mean, that just like took
really
it up
good.
another notch. That's
Yeah.
like, woo! Okay, you guys, let me see if I have some coloring. If I do, I'll put some in and we'll come back, you guys.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I was gonna put coloring in it, but salted caramel is a brown, right?
Yeah.
It's a latte color. Should I put a drop of red in it? It'll make it a pinky color.
Yeah, sure. I don't care. Whatever. It's all gonna taste the same, right?
Yes. I put 2 drops. 2 drops.
It's enough to even do anything.
Yes. It's food coloring. There you go. That's it. Didn't really do a lot. Kind of changed it a little dinky winky bit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's cover it because Wendy will be sitting here picking and eating it because it's that good, you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, this is really, really, really good. Wendy, you shouldn't have put the spoon in it. Then you're just going to have to eat it, and that's not fair to Harry. He's going to have to sit and watch you. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you listening? Were you listening? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We can hear you. You're whispering over there.
Okay, you guys. Who gets to lick the spoon and who gets to lick the beater?
I don't.
Raise your hand.
I'll take the beater. You can have the spoon.
Okay. You guys come back when we have cake. Okay, Harry, can you take it out? It's been 25 minutes. I want to do the toothpick test.
Yeah. It's hot.
I know it is. Hurry, because it's heating up the house. But I want cake.
Here you go.
Here you go. Here you go. You get a toothpick. You stick it in the middle.
You get rid of the sun.
And if the toothpick comes out clean, it's done. And it did. So it's clean. There's no moisture on it. So we're going to let this rest to completely cool. And we'll see you guys in the next segment when we frost our cake. So Harry just said, do you have any chocolate or chips you can put into the frosting? And I said, I sure do. I have Lily's chocolate salted caramel flavored chips. Yes, I do. Now I have 42 grams, which are 3 servings in here. Now the dilemma is, do I sprinkle them on top or do I sprinkle them in the frosting?
Mix them in.
You think I should mix them in?
Yeah, mix them in.
And leave some for the top, maybe?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Well, I know, it's like a dilemma. Oh, wow.
Because if you mix them in, they'll be in everything.
Well, that's what I thought too. And this looks like too much frosting for this little cake, but maybe I'll cut this in half. Here, excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry the sun is coming in, but I need my spatula. Here, I'll roll it down.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's my squim. It's actually called a squim.
Yes, it is. Not swim.
It's made for sunlight.
Harry's got all these wonderful things. I wish I had a real curtain there.
Well, you can't.
I know, because of my plants. I know all about it. You've told me a million times. Well, let me think. I like a lot of frosting.
Are you going to mix them in or not?
Yes, I'm thinking. I'm going to mix them in. Let's see. Maybe I'll save some for the top. Let me see what this does. This is 3.
You want to use a mixer for that?
No. I don't want to beat the chocolate up. I just want to mix it in. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll put all of these, so that's 3 servings.
3 servings?
42 grams.
Does that mean you get to eat the whole cake tonight?
No. And then I'll save some for the top. I'll make another serving, which is 14 grams for the top. Right?
Yeah.
This is going to be a very calorie dense treat. One more. Then I got 14 for the top. So I'll smear it on. This is still warm and I don't want my icing to melt.
Right.
We'll smear the icing on and then we'll top it with a little bit of chocolate.
All right.
Yes, indeed. Come back, you guys, because it's almost time. I got my cake out. It's right here.
It's got 14 minutes to go.
Yep, 14 minutes to go.
I'm counting the minutes.
Hey everybody, I just got off the phone with Keto Mojo, who called me back. Michelle is the shipping manager. She's an awesome lady. We played phone tag because I didn't recognize St. Helena, California telephone number. Evidently, it takes them 1 or 2 days sometimes to get back to you because they have 2 customer service reps. They're a small company. She got back to me. She saw the email. She saw the message. She heard the message and got back to me. We played phone tag today. She called me. I heard her message. I called her back and she just called me. They are making it right. She said sometimes one of the machines could be wrong. She's sending me a new one with a return label. She wants me to send what I have. We went over the batch testing. She gave me some points. She said, make sure alcohol can contaminate if it's not dry. So she would prefer us using hot soapy water as opposed to alcohol. Sometimes you're at a place where you have to use alcohol. Make sure you let it dry. We talked about we were using the same strips from the same box that we calibrated, so we know that the test strips that I'm using are from the same batch lot that Harry's using. I explained, yes, we divided the box up, that I calibrated and everything. So we went over a lot of things, which was wonderful of her. I'm going to send this back so she can check out the Mojo, and I explained to her that I was using Harry's and I seem to have calmed down or have gotten better stable numbers, at least on his, than the more erratic ones I got on mine. But they are making it right. So thank you, Keto Mojo. I truly appreciate it. Somebody told me the owners were down in San Diego, low carb. There was a summit down there. So it could just be, it was busy time. And for me, I just got impatient. Patience is a virtue sometimes I don't have, and I apologize for that. They are making it right. So that is the good news. So if you guys have an issue, give them time to get back to you, and then reach out to them again if you have not heard from them. So I did reach out to them again today, and she called me back today. So that is going to work out really well, and I want to hear back from her to see if this machine actually is gone wonky, or if did Wendy's body just go wonky. for those days. So it's interesting. It'll be interesting to see, but I am getting a new one, and I need to take my Mojo, Harry's Mojo, make sure the batches that we use are the same and we calibrate them so that we know what the perimeter is for the box. He can't use one and I can't use another. We want to use it from the same batch after we've done that. So I will make sure I do that. I will make sure I am washing my hands really good in soap and water and rinsing really well. And all those good things we talked about. But thank you so much, Keto Mojo. Okay, you guys, come back in the next segment because I'm icing my cake. Yes, I am. Okay, you guys. Now, it's all Harry's fault. He wanted me to add, on top of this luscious deliciousness, Lily's salted caramel chocolate chips, which are heaven.
Yes, I am to blame.
In this frosting. But it's going to make it a little bit more calorically dense. But you guys, I'm going to frost this. Yes, I am. I'm going to put some frosting on top right now, and then I'll smooth it out.
Oh my goodness.
I know, I'm excited, aren't you?
Whatever's left, I get it.
No,
and a
you
spoon.
do not. No, you do not. Oh yeah, the chocolate chips are the bomb. Look at that.
Oh yeah, look at that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And I have the recipe, including the icing, which is going to probably be too much for this particular cake.
That's what I'm saying. I'll just.
Because I was going to do a double cake, and it was going to have like a layer of icing in the middle to go through. So this one does not. And smearing chocolate chips in the icing doesn't smear it very well. But I'll get it. We'll get it.
Well, it's all right. It's how it tastes.
That's right.
To me.
I've been telling you that for years, and I agree. Nothing is more sad is when you go to a dessert place. You know, a place that has confectionery, sugary, delicious looking desserts, and they're beautiful, and you eat them and they taste like nothing.
Yeah, I know.
They don't have any sweetness to them. They're just bleh. It's like they spent so much time getting them to look pretty, they forgot about the taste. I would rather have something plain Jane and taste awesome every day of the week. Well, I guess I'm just smearing this icing right on
just
there.
Throw it on there.
Just throw it on, Harry says, so I'm doing it. So you will have icing left depending on your cake, but you guys, look at that. I'm gonna just put a few on top.
Don't be afraid.
Well, I have it all measured out. Save a few to put on top. And you guys, the salted caramel ones are so good.
You need some more on the sides.
Oh my God. No, I don't. And this icing's going to go in a container, and we'll have to figure out what to do with it tomorrow. You're going to have leftover icing, but that's fine. Now, I did the macros for the whole icing. Yes, I did. But you guys, look at this. Isn't that a beautiful? Yes, indeed.
It's a cake.
It is a cake. It is a salted caramel chocolate chip cake. Yes, indeed. Anyway, you guys, we'll come back because we're going to slice it and do a taste test. Yes, we are. Okay, you guys, I'm going to taste test it.
Is it good? Got all flavor and everything?
Oh, yes, indeed. Now, the cake is denser than like a cake mix, but it is very, 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 very good. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Watch out, Sally's there. More like a sponge cake.
Yeah.
Or a pound cake?
Like, yeah, I'd say a pound cakey, right?
Or a pound cake. I want Harry to try his. And be honest.
Can I use your fork?
Yes, you may.
Mmm, smells good.
It does. The cake is very mild. For some reason, egg whites just absorb the flavor. Any other flavor you put in.
Mmm.
It's good, isn't it? Now, what kind of like consistency is that
like
cake?
Like a pound cake.
It's not light and fluffy. It's more like a pound cake.
Yeah.
Or more like what did I say? A pound cake.
No, pound cake.
It's very good. How do you like the chocolate chips and the frosting?
No. Come on.
And we've got coffee going, you guys. We're having coffee and cake. Don't stop. You can have that. Put it down. That one's yours. As soon as we go ahead and say goodnight. You guys, I promised Mom I would go over and do her hair tonight, so we're going to go ahead and close this out. We're going to have a piece of cake and a cup of coffee, and we're having our Momentto Guatemala Finca coffee with this delicious cake. So you guys, if you guys want some, go down in the description below, go to their website, and don't forget, for 10% off, type in "loving it on keto" with the spaces in between, just like you would write in a sentence, as the code. Please, give it a try. You've got nothing to lose, and you can gain some delicious, good tasting coffee in return. I had my cake, and I'm not as thrilled about the cake. The frosting is amazing.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
The cake's too dry.
Yeah, I have to go there after eating.
Yes,
I got about 4 bites in, and I'm going, yeah, it's a little too dry.
I'm not going to post the recipe. I think that I need to tweak it. I think it needs 1 packet of keto chow, not 2. Because even though I took 20 grams away from the egg white protein powder, I added double that, not even double, like triple that in the keto powder, and I just don't think there was enough moisture to it. So I'm gonna have to rethink this recipe, you guys. If I remove the 1 package of keto chow and make the recipe with 1 keto chow, I can post it. If someone wants it, I will post it, but it's going to have 1 packet of keto chow or 1 scoop of powder, because I just think to overwhelm the cake. And normally when I've done it in the past with my protein sparing modified fast cakes where I put keto chow in, it was with 1 packet of keto chow, and that was more angel food cake, lighter, moisture cake. So I think if you want the recipe, let me know, but it's going to have 1 scoop of protein powder and or 1 keto chow packet, because you guys, the flavor was there. It just was too dry, too condensed and dry. So I just wanted to put that in with everybody, but the frosting was amazing. Yes, indeed. Anyway, you guys, please remember to like, one more thing. Wait, Sally, wait. This is your last chance.
Yeah, it's the last day.
ACEKOOL, if you guys have not entered to win, you better go to that video only. Harry will link it at the end. It's me holding a big surprise box. If you live in Canada or the United States, don't forget, #mix, not in this video. Go to the one, because you guys are going to see the winner on Friday's video. Anyway, you guys, like, subscribe, ring that little bell, give us a thumbs up. We'll see you right here tomorrow. Sally said, what? What, Mama? You want a little piece of cake? Give us some without the frosting, because you can't have chocolate chips. Oh, no, she said, did you say cake, Mama? How do you like that cake? Isn't that delicious? It's keto chow, too. Yeah, was that good? Good girl.
I want more.
Oh, she's